Hey yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Twa here, and guess what? We got ourselves a announcement, so let's get to it. Lost Ark has a CBT 3 date, so let's get to it. Gonna look at this is the event page, which says like a lot and a whole lot of nothing as well. But we'll get to it. One of the things that I had to look at was the date. So the CBT date is on the 23rd of May. That's where the CBT begins. As of today, you can actually start off and start applying for the CBT. But I tried doing that with one of my earlier accounts, and it gives me still verification through a phone number. So this it's kind of ass, but I'll figure a way out to fix that. Now, the 23rd of May is when it starts. The tester application period will be from today, the 19th, till the 13th, and the announcements will be on the 18th. So it will be very, very late till they announced uh, the releases, and I'm not quite sure after the 13th if they would like instantly pop the cherry on everybody like, oh, you got in, or it will be even later. So that's something they like. I'm expecting the 18th, but it just seems a little late. Now, as for some of the content, I've browsed through this a little bit. If you want to look at one of the characters that got recently added into this patch, then check out Hawkeye, check out the Soulmaster. Unfortunately, the class movies are still on the way. Like, if you look at the other classes, they already have their, from what I can tell, they have their movies. So we'll just have to wait for that. But what it says is basically exactly the same as what I've told into the previous movies. Funny thing is, one of the things that did get added was some of the images that are on top of your UI. And for instance, for what I know, for Bard, I'm not quite sure what it does for Bard. Let's see if I can get a class. Oh yeah, like Summoner. So Summoner has a few of these skills and their specials. And with those specials, you can actually use something. And I'm expecting for Hawkeye exactly the same, that they will have a certain use. Do I know what? No, sir. Now, this is going to be my jam. Oh, definitely going to be my jam, but yeah, we can go over this like a long time and just speculate, but we'll just have to wait for the movies, and I'll get back to you on that as soon as possible. As for the world map, they have added one single thing for what I can see here. As a magician, you start over here and you end up somewhere over there. And basically in the usual story, you end up in this part. And you go to that part, go up, and then basically you're done with the CBT2 content. Now they've added this part. I'm not quite sure if I can actually click on that. Let's hope so. Whew. Look at that, it's kind of interactive. Kind of. Until it stops working. Nice. We got some story mode images. Let's see, we got some new stuff. Can I click on it? Can I click it? Seems like I can hover over shit. Oh, yeah, the images actually change. So there's some things that seem to change. This is one of the later parts of the story quest. This is the part where you can actually go into the, let's call it the Tower of Infinity for now, because I just know that from Blade and Soul. This is the part where you can start that off, but this seems to be like a new area, and like a big new town too. So I'm kind of wondering what the newest gig is at that spot, and this seems to be new as well, or I could be heavily mistaken. So let's not get into that much. They've added a new episode story regarding one of my favorite characters on this whole set, which is this lady. I kid you not. I was hoping for a pirate class to come out, and she is a pirate. So hopefully The skills of pirate will be similar into the future, but we'll have to wait for that. We got some nice pictures, some ShamWows, some tubes, and some rocks out of nowhere. So yeah, that's basically all of the images that goes with the new storyline. We'll just have to wade through that, but this character is definitely interesting. Unfortunately, cannot read Korean, but we can just try and guess, I guess. I'll just have to click through this because the loading times are iffy. And there we go. Big ass bosses. Wow. I gotta say, the first look is nice. Oh, we got some new. Wait, what? This is a summoner skill. Is this already part of the new shit? I'm not sure why they paired it with the bosses, but this is a new boss too. It's the fox. Big ass turtle. I'm not quite sure what this is going to do. Let's see. Oh wait, this is on water, so this is a whole new area on water, a temple. Alright, it seems like they added some new islands and such. And we're back to the usual. Alright, see if we got some new stuff. Milestone system. If you have not decided yet which adventure to take, try the milestone system. Milestone system recommends content that you can enjoy and guides you through adventures. I'm not quite sure. Well, it could be useful for people that absolutely have no clue what to do, and it's probably based on gear score. So basically you have your gear and it will point you out like, okay, you go there. But I am not quite sure if it, oh, it seems like it will pinpoint you to a certain spot. And the same goes with bosses. Alright, that's actually pretty nice, because that way you know what kind of gear you need to actually do a boss. So I kind of dig it, because honestly, it's very hard for a non-native Korean to know, like, okay, where the fuck do I go? So I kind of dig it. Card battles. You can use the card, yeah, collect the cards, the heart of the cards. Just click all of them. And for what I heard, you can actually upgrade these cards as well. So getting a double could maybe evolve them. I'm not quite sure. But I'm really wondering how it will turn out. It could be like a distraction. I'm not quite sure. But it could be all sorts of things. Chaos Dungeon. Now this piques my interest. This is supposed to be new. Let's click all of them. Lots of bosses. Lots of ShamWow. And some scenery that we've seen before. Okay. Wars of the Gods in the beginning. The scars that still remain throughout the continent of Accra. Actually doesn't say a whole lot except for some images. Court of Trials. This is some new content for what I know. It's where those guys that actually killed like a big ass guardian are held up. And what, really, you get multiple bosses in one go? Nice, I like it. This looks fancy. Do they have some of the other classes in here? No, we got Gunner, we got, I don't know, Berserker. They did not show off any other character yet. I was hoping for something. The training system, well, kind of feels like something we've seen before. Training system, a lot of bosses, a lot of skills that you can try out. No skill points needed, because you can actually go to a minus place here. That is awesome. So you can try out about anything. And here is where the new stuff starts. This was the on the world map, the new thing I clicked on. So not quite sure how, like, it's a big town, so what? I don't care, honestly. But it does look fancy. So yeah, Sadly, no more new information, and I'll have to put down my money to try and get an account. But if I do, I will tell you guys if I got in. And for now, stay tuned for some class videos. This was Twebi. Peace.